You know, the question came up, well, was it to be a blue dog? And just back up a little bit. I come from southern Iowa. I'm here in Des Moines now, central Iowa, which I think is kind of the belt buckle of the belt goes across the country in a sense. I'm borrowing that from another community out of here, but I think that most of us, whether you're a Republican or Democrat or an independent or what, you know, we're kind of somewhere in here in the middle. You know, where there's variations, you know, a little over here to the left, a little over here to the right, and so on. But most of us are kind of here, and that's what goes forward. I kind of grew up that way, and I discovered that early on when I went to the Iowa Senate. If you want to really get something done, work hard at it, but, you know, kind of put it in here, not way over there or way over there. You know, people say, well, you're a Democrat, you might be liberal, so it depends on what you're talking about. If you're asking, like that little child we just saw down there on the street a few minutes ago, what would I do for that child? I'd do about anything to make sure it was sheltered and fed and nourished and education. If that makes me a liberal, then I'm a liberal. That older person or that veteran, they need help. I want to do it. But I also think where you can, you got to pay as you go. You got to pay for it. Somebody's got to pay for it. So if you're making those decisions, then you should pay for it, not pass it on to somebody else. Got out there and found out they just getting ready to start up a group called Blue Dogs. And who are Blue Dogs? Well, Blue Dogs have, their theme is just simple as this: fiscal responsibility. Fiscal responsibility. And they get tagged a lot more things than that. But that's really not true. That's fiscal responsibility. And so how they get Blue Dogs? Well, the dog turned blue because he was pushed so hard from the right and pushed so hard from the left, he turned blue. A little oversimplification, but anyway, so they're Blue Dogs. And there's about 50 of us, and we've had a lot of influence on trying to get things back, get our arms around it, you know. We had that conversation with the new president less than a month after he was in office. So you inherited a horrendous situation, this Wall Street and this economy going south at 90 miles an hour. If you stop it, it's going to take a horrendous effort. We understand that. It's an emergency. But as soon as we can, we've got to get back to pay-go. And he agreed with us. And last year we passed the bill and it was signed, you know, to do that very thing. So a lot of folks don't know that. But it's been a tremendous hit on our economy to try to respond to what happened. But it was the previous administration Secretary of the Treasury that came to us and said, I need $750 billion or this country's going under. It's quite a little discussion we went through over a period of several days. That situation was just prior to the election. The new president walks in and he's got a problem. His economy is going south and going fast. Do we let it go into all-out depression, or do we stop it or try to stop it? And the effort's been made to try to stop it. And I have joined that effort because I remembered what my father and mother and my grandparents said to me about the Depression. I was very little, but I remember that. And if we have to go there, we have to go there. But if you can work hard and figure out a way not to go there, then we should do that. I'd rather go down fighting and trying than just go down. So, you know, we've taken the challenge, and we think it's working, but it's, you know, we've got a ways to go. I appreciate the fact we decided to make the effort and not just accept the inevitable that, whoops, another Great Depression after all these years. I think Blue Dogs are actually playing an important role. We've caused a number of things over these last several months to be pulled back a little bit. You know, a billion here, a billion there, it all adds up eventually. And so it's a group to be reckoned with. And as long as they got that attitude or that focus, fiscal responsibility, it's okay, it's a good thing.